Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I know that was a very lame intro, but still I couldn't help myself.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Time itself is a silent song.
Wait till everything gets set up. There is only one live video. Oh, wrong channel.
Time itself is a silent song.
Wrong channel again. Okay. What the frick? Why is there no thumbnail for this?
Time itself is a silent
But
song.
none of them believed me.
I feel like there's a problem. Wait a minute, guys.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
Exactly, but none of them
Time
believed
itself is a silent song.
Can we play Banker next time?
Okay, it's not showing the other live video for some damn stupid reason. I don't know if I'm getting shadow banned, guys.
Time itself is
I most probably think I'm getting shadow banned over here by YouTube. But why am I getting shadow banned so early? What did I even do wrong?
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution.
Exactly, but none of them
time
believed me.
itself is a silent song.
Can we play Banker next time?
Hal loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
Is a silent song.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
Okay. Let's hope I get Xilonen today by any means possible. I need to do the account quest, so this is gonna be a pretty long ass stream. But that's for sure, that I can agree a lot. First of all, let me do the most basic stuffs, which are farming for the artifacts, doing some stuffs. I have to do the event too, but I think I'll do it later on.
Let's light it up!
Miss me, miss me.
I got him cornered.
Okay. Where's the exit, man? Give me a good set. I'm getting the defense percentage and defense shit of the artifact that I needed for Xilonen, but I don't have her sadly right now. I need Chaska too, bro. I need like many of the characters that are going to come in the next update.
This may hurt a little.
Like Natlan's themes are pretty much good, leaving Mobuika because I hate her. Dudakor.
Everybody stand back! One with nature. Grow.
Don't ask me why and all, but I just hate Mobuika because she's very damn hard to play with. Though she deals that much damage, her gameplay is not that great. Kinich does a pretty good amount of damage, but his gameplay is good. He's fluid, so you don't have a problem playing him most of the time.
Target acquired.
Oh. That's a good one. I need crit damage and a little bit of crit rate.
Into the wind.
Locked on.
Oh, that's a good one. This is good too.
Hey! Let's light it up!
One with nature.
Target acquired.
This may hurt a little.
Sorry. Attack percentage, come on. Why did I press retry? I don't have condensed resin, man. Doing domains and other stuffs without a condensed resin is a curse. Someone went to level 10. Ah, she is still 7. What the freak? 5, 10, 9, 10, 6. I've never used her that much. How did she go to 6?
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing to.
Holy shit, this is a whole lot of name cards. Now let's go to Natlan. Let's do this. Wait, let me check how much storage I have before I get into a problem. This PC. I do have plenty of storage, so that's not going to be a problem for me now. Let's teleport. Let's hope everything goes smoothly with the recording and the live streaming, because I will be recording and streaming at the same time. Let's hope there will be no lags.
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action. Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break. Keeping Natlan safe and sound is our priority now. The more can wait.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
Okay, still Xilonen's voice has not yet come out. Don't think I haven't heard about all the things that you've been doing. With everyone's working so hard, I've got to do my part too. Oh, by the way, Xilonen told me she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that she's all set and we can.
So we'll
Okay.
finally get to meet Xilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
I thought they added the voice
Have some
sooner.
confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
They ruined this art conquest by not giving us the voice line. Seriously, Mihoyo, you had to do that. Oh, Dr. Xilonen, so early. Even though she didn't come to my house. That was not cool, dude, Xilonen.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders. No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset, after all. She must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wayab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
The key is getting the Wayab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wayab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wayab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wayab alone would probably not be enough. I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wayab. The first person who comes to mind is Xilonen at the Masters of the Nightwind, the one we call Granny Eatstali.
Granny.
We've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm sure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two.
Great going, Mawika. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Xilonen would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
All right, Kaniche is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say. Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Okay, there is no voice line of Kachina and Kenneth.
Sorry
Are you
to put this on you,
serious?
Kaniche. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her. Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Xilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, Well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
See, Lolly knows him too?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Makes sense. But
Why
part of
did
me
it
wonders how
skip all of a
Lolly
sudden
could
the
be
dialogue?
first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
This is a pretty well thought out plan, as expected of Molly Poke Nietzsche. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days. Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Wait until the morning of day
Is this
after
really necessary?
tomorrow. Should I wait that long? Seriously? Are you surely sure that I should wait that long? But I don't
You really
wanna.
are a one-trick pony, you know.
I don't have time, I forgot that. Ooh.
Oh, it's time to meet up with... Hey, Xilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request, although I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Nightwind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
Okay, I got a wish. Let me see what I get. Nothing. No streamer's luck, no bullshit, no nothing. One more wish over here. Let us see. No gold. Lame.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter! Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? Xilonen.
Wait, you're Xilonen? You're Granny Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatstly. But emphasis on Eatstly, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Xilonen. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right, I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part, no? But, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Nice.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Xilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like how
Hey,
kind of
namaste,
ghosts
bro.
come
Welcome to
in?
the stream, man.
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing.
I don't know why some of the
Xilonen,
voice
let's
lines are
follow your
not there
proposal.
in this
Once you've brought
Archon
Auroron
quest.
back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wayab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands.
Lord of the
Lord
Night.
of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom,
Okay.
constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wayab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the Lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance.
No, man, I didn't get
In other
Xilonen.
words, in a dream. But
I
will
am
need to
trying my
prepare a
best.
few
I am
more
farming
things if
for
we are to hold a
Primogems here and
ceremony
there.
to achieve the state
I
of the
still have
trance.
like 19 days, so
I'll
I
make a
will
list.
grind my ass
Can any of you
off.
get everything for me?
I do need Chaska too. I loved her
Probably be a
gameplay.
long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all
So
the
I'm
local
going for
vendors.
Xilonen, Chaska, and
Then we'll
Mabuika.
go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Did you get Xilonen, by the way?
Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues.
Yeah,
He has
I don't know.
always lived
Natlan has
alone.
the best character
I found a
lineup,
broken jar in his house,
and they
There was
have
also
unique
something
gameplay
off about his
style. That's why I
phlogiston
want
aphids,
every single
which
character out
I
there.
assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash
I don't
marks
want
in the house
Mavuika though.
that did
No,
not
I mean,
match
sorry,
any of
not
our
Mavuika,
local weapons.
Moalani.
My
I
guess
didn't
is
like
they were left by
Moalani's
Sneznian
gameplay.
arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get
Citlali's
him
model
back
over here looks good.
I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me.
Did you see Chaska's animation and everything?
Please
I
help me get
kinda
him
liked
back.
Chaska's animation, and I was like, I'm gonna get her for sure.
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen
But I am
last.
out of Primogems. So that's a lot of traveling I need to do. I will just do this. They say that Mavuika can do everything. Like her Natlan abilities are way too damn good. I don't know if it's true or not though. Most probably it will be fake, but only
this
one or
is the
two will be
spot.
real. Yeah,
An
Chaska's
eyewitness
animations are
claimed to have
something
seen
else, though I
Auroron
hate when
speaking
she
to some
takes
Fatui soldiers
off.
here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe
What?
me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I
Her
see
hat
no
of
reason
inner
why
idol
he'd
so
suddenly
ugly.
get
Yeah,
involved
that
with the
animation is
Fatui.
not so good.
I'm
But I
convinced
did
that what
like
witnesses
her
saw was
elemental
actually
skill
the
and
Fatui
her
coercing
burst.
him. Or
That gun
perhaps
thing
trying
is
to
too
extract
damn good.
information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place. Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a
You got your
special type
Xilonen,
of phlogiston.
damn!
We can use that substance to track his
I got
movements.
Xilonen, won my 50-50,
Let's
now
follow
I
the
will pull for
phlogiston trail.
Hutao. You're going for Hutao, why bro?
What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
At how much
Alright.
pity did you get
I
your
forgot
Xilonen?
your eyes don't naturally perceive such things.
Good for you, dude.
Here, give me your hand.
You're getting lucky by the day. What is she doing?
How about now?
What do you see?
Okay, that's a weird skill that we got.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Okay.
You can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston.
I love Hutao
You're
character so
extraordinarily
much.
gifted.
She's so cute and her
Anyway, we'll
unique
need to
dash
use our
animation.
vision
Oh
now
yeah,
to
oh yeah. I
track
love
down
everything
Auroron.
about her.
Good luck, you two.
Oh, okay.
Over here, this way!
You're wishing for the character because of her animation and her gameplay style.
Hers is really
I
stupid.
agree.
What was that? What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Oh, they can hear her thoughts now. I have already pre-farmed for Hutao since her last rerun, but couldn't get her because Elan was also rerunning with her. This time I will get her. This time you have a guarantee to get her.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
I do need Elan also. But I don't have the Primogems. I don't want to miss the Archon. If I miss the Archon now, then I will have to wait for 1 year
There's a
probably.
new camp over there.
Let's...
Yeah, judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him, fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
The thing I like the most is whoever's buffed some weak reactions like Shatter, Electrocharged, Overload by a lot. Even most of the old characters will be meta. Citlali thinks she's James Bond or something. When did they buff all of these elements like Shatter and Electrocharged? They didn't make any official announcement about that. When did that happen? It's a good thing that Citlali is coming in the stand-up banner because I want her now. I don't know, man. Natlan is a very weird place for me. I want every single character. This hasn't happened me not even once in other regions. I never wanted the whole country's characters.
Wait a second.
It was in League. They will buff reactions in the next versions. Oh,
I can also
okay.
smell a mix of elements in the air.
Leaving
Pyro,
Muvolani, I like
electro,
Kinich,
and some other
Xilonen,
elements as
and
well.
I like Chaska's gameplay.
told us that you were super
I
amazing.
don't know
No
about
wonder you can
Ororon,
sense so many
but
more
he
things
seems to
than
be
us.
good. I like Sitlali's character style, but I don't know about her gameplay. I think
It's
it
about
will
time that
be
little brat
fun.
said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
You know the reason you want every character
I'll
from
take this
Natlan? Maybe
direction,
because they are
and
the
leave the other
latest
one to
characters
you.
and their animations
Let's
are
meet
better
up
than
again
all the
later.
previous gang. Yeah, that's true too. And the main reason is the traveling. To be honest, I feel the same. Maybe I will try to get Chaska too.
It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. Oh, you little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
Dumb Paimon.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past.
Do you hear any
Maybe
drums
we're a
in the
special case
background?
and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
The main reason that I wanna wish for Natlan characters is because the unique gameplay style that every single character is bringing on. Like Kinich has that 8-bit gameplay type of a thingy in his roster, and Chaska has that gun type of a thing, which is very much new into the game. So that's why I wanna wish for every single character in Natlan.
Traces here. Let's follow them.
All of this became into reality because of Wuthering Waves. Let's thank Kuro Games for that. Because without Kuro Games, this wouldn't have been a reality. Hoyoverse would have given us worst characters. Like Sumeru's 80 to 75% of the lineup was trash. Character lineup was literally trash.
Did you find something?
Mualani didn't bring anything new. Yeah, she didn't bring anything new, only a shark.
Huh.
But she does a whole lot of damage.
Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make
Now
anything
the
of these
Neverness to
footprints
Awareness
either.
game will also be launched by next year. So it will bring a new challenge to Kuro Games and Hoyoverse too. So there will be a very good battle between these three companies.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Okay, that's someone. I think Auroron is nearby. What the frick is happening? Oh, okay. Blank screen. What just happened? Yo, Auroron buddy.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Aurora, the one
Okay.
you've been searching for.
He looks good.
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie. Like a false omen in the
After seeing the reviews of Neverness to Everness, I still think Wuthering Waves has the best combat, but NT's graphics look so good visually. Yeah, that's
It
true.
was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
The thing is, Genshin Impact is at the middle. It has, I would say the graphics is like 8.5 to 9 while exploring, but the characters animation are getting good by Natlan's release. But before Natlan's release, the character animations was around 7.5. But Wuthering Waves animations are pretty damn good. I would rate them 9.5 to 9. But the exploration graphics, I would say it's 7.5 because it's too dark and it's very difficult to understand the whole thingy. Neverness to Everness, the graphics is exploring 9.5. It is damn good, but I don't know about the combat because I haven't seen any combat.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Holy damn!
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
Okay.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Let's just hope Neverness to Everness is not like Zenless Zone Zero, where the combat and the gameplay is really good and the graphics is great. Zenless Zone Zero has one of the best graphics, but storyline and the process of playing the game is literally trash. The thing you said, the Ua's world looks too dark. It only applies in Honglong. Mount Permanent and Black Shores are visually beautiful as well. Yeah, I haven't explored those areas now, but I do agree on that.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground!
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Do you have a channel on Telegram? We can talk or share leaks there. Yeah, I do have a channel. I will send the link. It's not like a channel. I do have a Discord channel though. not Telegram, but I don't use the Discord channel that much.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
I'll send the link after the stream or in the stream or at the last of the stream.
Of not pushing yourself beyond your limit.
Or I will leave it in the
If you
description.
need anything from me, just say the word. In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
The people do say that the Capitano is going to be playable pretty soon. Because he does look, he's friendly as fuck. Not like other characters like Dottore. Ah, dude, I didn't want to do that. I just want to glide, man.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count. 3, 2, 1!
Are we gonna have any gameplay?
Still trying to resist?
Okay.
You've got no idea who you're up against.
Oh, that was a mishap. I didn't want to press that button.
Committed to memory.
I got him cornered.
What the frick, Kinich? I didn't tell you to do that.
Let's light it up!
Don't be a killjoy. Just be
Locked up.
Auroron!
Granny!
What the fuck? The change of voice
She's
tone.
called Granny Eats to Leave, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of bees prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later.
Okay, there is a lot of disturbance.
That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary Granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Xilolen's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lolly is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Xilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Gramps.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What? That captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Lolly and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Adventure time!
One with nature.
Hey! Yeah, let's change tactics.
Target acquired.
Commit it to memory.
Let's light it up!
Into the wind.
I don't understand.
Going in!
I see everything.
I got him cornered.
Now I am back because there is no disturbance. Until now there was a shit ton of disturbance in the background. Oh, wrong character, wrong character. Burning, do this. Run away. I don't know what will happen if I use Bennett, Xilonen and Kazuha in the same team. They will do some banger damage, man. Like, I'll let you know, and Xilonen, Kazuha and Bennett. Xilonen is a healer. Okay, I'll let you know won't benefit from Bennett's healing and Xilonen's healing, but that would be okay, but she can do a lot of damage. So that would be a good plus.
Okay.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Wait till until the next day 20. Okay. Okay, I should wait till midnight. Come on, come on, go, 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 go. Come on, go. Turn the clock, turn the clock. I don't have any wishes to do. Like, I don't have any Primogems to do any wishes. When this Archon quest ends, I hope I get enough Primogems. Continuation from the previous recording.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, yeah, you are 1000 years old.
Good. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, It's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back?
Okay.
If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tavat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Oh,
Something's
good.
rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something! Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
Xilonen? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
Oh, she's a cryo? Zitlali is cryo. I don't like cryo. I'm not going to do it for her then. I hate cryo.
You!
Because of the
That's
fucking
it.
Ayaka.
Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, Xilonen! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
Was he smiling weirdly? What achievement did I get? Officially meet the Fatui Harbinger as the captain. Okay.
In all my years, I I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. Indeed, it's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.